guys! So this week it's baby names week on Channel Mum, and as I am in the vlogging community of Channel Mum, I thought I would share with you how we chose our baby boy's name and other names that I liked when I was trying to choose. So my little boy is called Oliver David. And I think when I got pregnant, well, I mean even before I got pregnant, I always thought about baby names, what I would call my children, names I liked, and Oliver was always one of the top names. And it's really funny because actually it was the name my mum and dad would have called me if I was a boy. So yeah, it's always just been one of those names I've really liked. I've never knew anyone at school called Oliver. There was no one in my year. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really know anyone called Oliver. I know it is massively popular now, but yeah, I really just loved the name. And when we were trying to choose a name, Stuart all the names that I kind of said I liked, Stuart was saying no, he wasn't bringing anything to the table, but Oliver was the one name that he said, yeah, I like that. I don't know anyone called Oliver, and I really like the name, so that's how we chose Oliver. And then, so with middle name, we chose David. It's actually my grandpa's name, and my grandpa passed away when I was about 4 months pregnant. So we named him after my grandpa. He was really one of the most important men in my life. So yeah, it only seemed fitting that we named Oliver after him. Yes, so that's how we came up with our little boy's name. So I love a traditional name, and I like having a name that you can shorten to a nickname very easily, but I also don't like the fact that some people call their children names and then they shorten them straight away, and I kind of feel like maybe you should just call your child the name that you shorten it to, because they don't, like I've known people and they've literally gone, my child's called, I don't know, Charlotte, and they've called her Lottie from the word go. I don't actually know anyone called a child called Charlotte, but that's just an example. So yeah, so like they haven't even given the child a chance to get to know their name or like make that choice. I think it's quite nice for children to be able to make their choice. So like Oliver, we just call him Oliver, we don't call him Ollie or anything like that, and I don't like him being called Ollie now because he's only little and he hasn't made that choice that he wants to be called Ollie. So like I don't mind Stuart's older brother, he calls Oliver Ollie Pops, and I think that's quite sweet. Like that's just a little nickname, and Stuart's also taken on to calling him Ollie Pops. My uncle calls him Big Old because he had big rolly arms. But like, yeah, we don't call him Ollie ever. So yeah, so I just quite like keeping it to the traditional name till they get the chance to choose what they like to be called. So yes, but I mean that's just my personal opinion, and obviously a lot of people do just call their children, you know, the nicknames or whatever. But yeah, so that's just what I like to do. So I thought I'd share with you my top 5 baby boy names and my top 5 baby girl names that we didn't use. So first of all, for my boys' names, my first name I loved is Alexander, and obviously when he's a bit older we'd shorten it to Alex, but yeah, so basically we didn't choose that because my sister's boyfriend is called Alexander, and we didn't want to confuse it and have 2 Alexes in the family. So that's why we didn't choose that one. Another name I like is Charles. Obviously shorten it to Charlie at some point, but I love the name Charles. It's my uncle's name. Yeah, I just really liked it. But we didn't choose that because Stuart wasn't too keen on the name Charles or Charlie. So we didn't choose that one. But yeah, I still absolutely love it. Another name I like is Henry. I love the name Henry. I only knew maybe 1 or 2 only probably ever known 1 or 2 Henrys. I just really love the name, and it's just, yeah, a really nice name, really nice boy's name. And I like the fact that you can nickname Harry, and that's definitely one of the probably top contenders. That was one of the top contenders for me. Another name I like is Hugo. I really like the name Hugo. It's just a really sweet little boy's name, but it also can go into adulthood. And the other name I love is Edward. I don't know if I'd use it, but I really like the name Edward. I like that it can be shortened to Ted or Ed, or yeah, whatever. But yeah, I love the name Edward. So that is my top 5 boys' names. So my top 5 baby girl names. So when we found out we were having Oliver, we had basically the name Oliver, and then for a girl we were going to call him Olivia. So we just loved that name. So that was kind of our 2 top contenders. Obviously we called him Oliver because he was a boy. So yeah, I love the name Olivia. My number 2 baby girl name, I love the name Amelia. I like it both the A-M spelling and the E-M. I don't know which one I'd choose, but yeah, I love the name Amelia. Another name I love is Isla. That was one of my favourite names. Stuart wasn't too sure on it, but I would have probably tried to wangle him round to it. I love the name Isla. Another name I love is also Orla. I know that's not very common in England, I don't think, because it's an Irish name, but we met a couple when we were on our honeymoon, and the lady from the couple was called Orla, and I really love the name. It's just something a bit different. Stuart didn't think we'd be able to use it because it's very Irish, but yeah, I really liked it. And then the 5th baby girl name that I love is Elizabeth. I love that there's so many different nicknames you can call someone called Elizabeth. Yeah, so Elizabeth is just one of my favourite names. I love it, and I love that you can call them Eliza, Beth, Betty, Liz, Lizzie. Like, there's so many different ways you can use that name. So yeah, I absolutely love it. And so it was Stuart's granny's middle name, so I might try and wangle it in if we had a baby girl, because I just really love the name. So yeah, so that was my top 5 baby girl names and my top 5 baby boy names. I hope you have enjoyed watching this. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and hit the subscribe button, and you will be able to see some more of us. Thanks for watching. Bye.